Yeah, hi, I'm Dominic McEvoy. I am a sales executive for Portworx by Pure Storage, based in the UK. Open banking and embedded finance are a powerful duo that are driving this innovation in financial services. So, open banking is the data playground. Okay, you've got embedded finance, which is the integration of that finance application seamlessly into the various products and services that banks are offering. So I think there's the whole innovation through collaboration. Okay, there's new products and services that come out with open banking. Okay, then there's enhanced user experience. Embedding finance seamlessly makes it easier for everyone that is using those tool sets. And then those two offerings give you increased competition. So open banking fosters a lot more open and competitive financial services in the landscape. Traditional banks that we tend to use, and the majority are pushed to innovate from these challenger banks that are coming through and from the fintech startups. So this benefits everyone, consumers, businesses, and the financial institutions themselves. I think it helps foster a recipe for exciting innovation in financial services. I think there are a lot of both challenges and opportunities for banks, and I think I think fundamentally they need to embrace openness. Beforehand it was a lot more closed environments, competitive, individual competitive. Now they have to invest in APIs and develop high quality, well-documented APIs so that companies can work together, so that the transfer of data across platforms, such as how Portworx is helping its customers transfer that data in a Kubernetes environment. Then they need to forge strategic partnerships. We've got to identify who are the fintech champions. There's a lot of startups out there. There's a lot of great ideas. And then they need to think beyond the fintech world, explore partnerships with businesses, retail, travel, pharmaceutical, from various sectors, helping you embed your financial services into their platforms. So that, it could be anything from ride-sharing apps that we know about to accounting software, and the results are endless. And so that leads to that back to the customer centricity, this hyper-personalization and seamless user experience. It's a paramount concerns when it comes to open banking. The prioritizing data security, having robust infrastructure, strict access controls, regular monitoring. You've got to build that consumer trust. And again, I go back to the fact that they want transparency. Be transparent about what data is being shared. And I think there are regulations as well in place now for around customer control. If you think of compliance, we had GDPR. GDPR brought in that strict regulation around how banks use data. Next year, the DORA regulations come out. The ability that you have to have a backup within a certain time frame for your data. If you are hacked, it's no good just saying we're hacked and letting people know. You've got to have and commit to a framework where you will have your system back up and running. So there's some key strategies I think that people can take, the financial institutions can take. Due diligence and partner selection, we've touched on it. Vetting third-party providers, contractual safeguards, and focus on that open communication. Maintain open communication channels with your partners and your customers, and compliance updates, security practices. Then there's the compliance management. Understand the regulations. You have to stay up to date on the evolving open banking regulations. Then there's the internal compliance framework. Develop a strong internal network of governance practices, access controls. And then there's the compliance oversight, and then security measures around API security, data minimization, they call it. Don't give up too much data. Keep it just to the core amount of data that is necessary to embed that financial solution. And then, as we see, multi-factor authentication. All of these security measures help you build that trust with your customers. So I think, open banking, embedded finance, AI, it really is a very powerful combination for reaching new customers. So, it reduces your barriers to entry. Open banking allows access to all kinds of financial data. This could be, young people coming into a banking and an investment portfolio now have readily access information at their fingertips. And then there's kind of like the onboarding process. You can sign up for loans directly through your budgeting app and all this kind of great applications that you can use, and targeted marketing. AI allows you to analyze huge amounts of data. Portworx allows you to manage that data across different platforms. So financial institutions are able to reach new customer groups with relevant and personalized financial products